the best out of a team, any players. Because the moment our players no physically ombe weak, and I say ombe brebiano, it affects team performance, it affects results, and it affects players nankasa because physically, my brain my weak. The reason why I make us ask me say, kwaku machine impokra what I use machine a break it down. How much more about human beings? Machine impokra no overuse na etimi break it. And to the moment a nipa ebe ye adwuma obebre no unse o break it down. It affect ne adwuma obeye on the field of play. So what check Barcelona? Kwaku nim say the last 27 days Barcelona they have won 9 competitive games. Hey, too much. The last 27 days Barcelona they have won 9 competitive games. Omo they have won Osasuna, or they have won Girona, Atletico Madrid, Betis, Dortmund, Leganés, Dortmund, BM, Celta Vigo, Anene, or Sebo Mallorca. So se o check here every 3 days we have Barcelona bought 1 competitive game. And the players no bonebe no maye.
There are some more.
The last 27 days or they have bought 9 competitive games. Are too much for these players? And Tinan says so when say Barcelona modern bono I say unhuni ya players no me nipa ombe bre.
La Liga for no say enyo mo for some say calendar no.
Say too much. Too much because
almost say anything yama will quite say register a lot of players no. So you cannot complain. That is the argument.
Oh, a lot of players saying and your master soon as financial regulations are better to we. And tell you too much for Barcelona Bobokono. I feel for these players because the more now who overload the players, no, your muscle overload so who player no ye be kakrebi and I'm so overloading over a stretching ne nine ne ties ne sadi and bibi kakrebi not a player no akwa affect na no akwa kunya injury. So what check this season injury records with various players are too much. And for me, and yes me pe Barcelona some and I say but also feeling for these players say quite almost so overload them said the last 27 days now Barcelona they bought 9 competitive games but you know Barcelona be match no historically Mallorca nyebo boku a utimi Barcelona the last 16 years ni Mallorca intimi share Barcelona say open the last time Mallorca share Barcelona na 2009. The last time Mpokra Mallorca ba Barcelona fi be share Barcelona na 2008. Enti omo yebo boku a omo ntimi Barcelona so enye game ba ko a se o check omo records na omo history a o ye Barcelona for na beka se sa team we die. Baby echi ni bia ye taisha no eye no kre. Na mom untimi underrate omo this season. Form na Mallorca pick this season no se o check omo resources. O check quality ekuro omo a obeka so munyebo oboku omukra enough quality omunyebo oboku ombe pose a lot of threats nemum this season ope club akwa we improve wa or perform very well with the Spanish Premier La Liga Mallorca kahubi omo da 7th on the league log and then bia mpokra ni teams omo ha Barcelona afi no this season teams are relatively omo ni suru bebre enti se we Barcelona na okwa akohia Mallorca na Mallorca wo form na okwa se okwa underrate Mallorca yebabo na wie na wetimi nya shocking results so any Barcelona underrated sa team no the reason why Mallorca will form this season the reason why Enfa hu say omunkra enough resources omunkra top individual materials but still na no mu compete omo that 7th on La Liga na yese kwaku 1 Mallorca bo boku ne bo 3 back no mo bono omo yusu Lato as a left wing back and Matheus as a right wing back. So anytime Bian Omi very solid in terms of defensive ability, no. Omo 5 at the back. Omo 5 players. Omo defensive line. Omo last defensive line. No. Omo 5 players wo ho. Omo ni mo pe no. Omo 4 midfielders. Na sa 4 midfielders no. Emu mienu operate deep out the center midfield. Oma ana Samu Costa. Ana emu mienu ejina sa deep midfielders nim Antonio Sanchez ana Segi. And to have 4 midfielders no esa complement show the back 4 so anytime be a Mallorca be defend biano omunya minimum of 8 players without the ball I'll make sure say ombe limit opponent no na omeja Larin enkwa wenim ho so omo a transitional team Mallorca a transitional team and me no nim said this season clubs of Barcelona pano clubs omo defend with numbers are very good in terms of transition. And omo use omo with wings in Nkwa because omo use omo wing backs in the very well. No me deal with long balls and crosses. So among the 20 clubs or the Spanish Premier La Liga, team omo accurate crosses Mallorca. Every game be an average of 5.9 accurate cross per game. There is no single club omo accurate crosses La Liga than Mallorca. And it's a we ebo ko na akwa share Mallorca. And what's that we making sure say omo crosses number because out of the 20 clubs for La Liga, team omo accurate crosses in every single game Mallorca. Omo nim cross nema. No team. And then omo deal with crosses. That's the reason why I make say omo use a target man in the shape of Larry. No me omo crosses ni bebre. So your game back was Barcelona. Very careful. When him say Bilbao for Mallorca for no time concede goals. 20 clubs La Liga no. Omo time concede goals no. We Bilbao, Atletico Madrid, Getafe, Real Madrid, Barcelona. The next club Mallorca. Omo time concede goals. Among the 20 clubs, teams are on concede goals kesi and Mallorca also 7th. And Kabeka sa Mallorca there by this time, I was some concede goals bebre. But mun concede. And Tawasa Barcelona ye very careful. Lewandowski en siakai. On actual goals kesi adama Barcelona in the Spanish Premier La Liga. By mi wojidie ewo Lamine Yamal mu, mi wojidie ewo Ferran Torres mu, mi wojidie ewo Rafinha mu say, sa guys wey capable so make mama Barcelona the needed goals. Dani Olmo ne Pedri mo ne Frankie de ne other guys no available say on betima create a control game ne diama Barcelona. And in terms of that offensive play, about attacking play now, Barcelona enough problems because this season Barcelona for time without number say yen creating yen goals don't any problem. By say obisa Barcelona fans say omo worried day na omo problem no wabeka say omo concede goals. Barcelona last 2 games were conceded 3 against Dortmund, 3 against Celta Vigo. A problem kakra de Barcelona. And the last 2 games are Barcelona and they are conceded goals no. Only problem omo face here 4. 1. Opponent ni say beat Barcelona high line defense ni bebre. Barcelona ball high line na. Omo right back no omo left back. E move narrowly e be ka center backs ne ho. And say omo form the high line na. Omo ja wide areas ni wo ho because omo right back no and stay wide. Omo right back and stay wide. But omo ba e be ka close to the center pair ho no to form the high line. Into Barcelona high line no a very narrow. Omo are very close. Omo that close proximity in omo high line no. And the opponent ni beat sa high line no. Abro omo de ball ne to sa wide. Se omo beat omo high line ni na individual errors cost Barcelona recently. Goals omo considering individual errors ka ho bi. Lack of communication between the goalkeeper and the defensive line. Asa babiem. And to say what check communication and what say effective between the goalkeeper and the back line now. It affected Barcelona. And to a can man in ka ho bi and set pieces. Barcelona had concede. So Barcelona to me corrected all defensive issues no menya recently now. Barcelona benya win. And again back meko win for Barcelona. Don't say Barcelona ain't me mbo omo ball no omo popano. Omo nya sa total dominance no. Free flowing football name by the end of the 90 minutes Barcelona be winning. Make Barcelona players now say omo ball lot of matches.
Kwame, but concern kakra I think say ohone say and now say Ugurashi ebo hat-trick against them. And about the last so about hat-trick into the last 2 games the strikers keeps on getting the goal. Hat-trick. I think it is a major concern.
A major concern. And so tie Hansi Flicker or say omo last 2 games no ma concede sa goals no. Omo play back clean na actually players no. I highlight mistakes who do by individual mistakes by collective mistakes by. So what did you say any game ne be nsi?
Okay.
Omo you aware of mistakes or by. That's the reason why I make us say sa last 2 games no. 4 major problems na Barcelona concede sa goals no. So me expect say Barcelona be winning.
Okay.
We think Man City ne Aston Villa boy ne. Ewo Etihad.
Tough game.
To be honest with you. Obia person qualify for UEFA Champions League next season. Good for the English team next season. Teams will be qualifying year 5 for the Champions League. Liverpool ne Arsenal the next season will be Champions League. So among Nottingham Forest, Newcastle, Chelsea, Man City and Aston Villa, omunyina battle so be rim a qualify for UEFA Champions League next season.
Can we get the table because it looks like amount for green shut down coho, but a huge not now for the share Spurs no. Assassin yeah, because they say Chelsea.
Who say no obi anka the obeji league no because league dey yenim say Liverpool fa say why na beka Liverpool ni Arsenal ho and you say race no emu abie
say moment electable
because 5 teams and be qualify next season.
It's aka 3
Liverpool was 79 points or no be qualify. Arsenal was 66 so be qualify. Nottingham Forest was 60 points. Newcastle was 59. Man City was 58. Chelsea was 57. And a team friends Aston Villa was 57.
It's third and 7th 3 points.
3 points. And from the third position equals the 7th position. Obi fight so be qualify for next season UEFA Champions League.
Ade Inti likely say Chelsea ni City back on qualifier na.
Ebet Messi.
Aka 5 games.
Because the rate now Nottingham Forest for na ekono. And a Newcastle for no say Diama Aston Villa abba game ni abba party ni mpa no. Aston Villa was say Newcastle no.
Omo form pa.
On say Aston Villa in the last 5 games on lose
win.
On draw
exactly.
Win.
Exactly.
And a Man City so last 5 games on lose bi. Enti men game ni tight. Because a Man City team win here now, a place Man City sa advantage no lose advantage for Aston Villa. And a man game ni yes no. But in kwaku, one thing about Unai Emery bisa ho say ada na odi ne ko team kese ye o struggle. Ba odi ne comedy table team o performing. Unai Emery ye demanding coach. Oye sa coaches na ye attack here. And what say every player be our field needs to be involved. Ye defender. And what say every single player we are involved. And at the time Unai Emery was now, player back one in your problem power was Mesut Ozil. Because you lose ball no to be involved. Or you should that effective system. And so what check Unai Emery middle table teams no cry and them say players no. Omunyinan et me play to me team. And ye favor Unai Emery. That's the reason why Europa League na all dominating no. Boko teams akese PSG money Arsenal na no struggle. Enu bi na say what ba benya no Aston Villa. Enti so what check Unai Emery ne Aston Villa ball no bona. On say on paper e back four. But mo attack bia na o use no left back. Matson no e join ni attack. Enti anytime bia Aston Villa ba attack bia no Matson na operate as a left back no. Ekwo nanim dane outside forward left. Na a player onu operate as the left winger no e move inside. Ababa beka the number 10 player no ho. Na oma ye double number 10s. Sa double number 10s na best supply Oli Watkins with the boss. Na obi operate as the right winger no dey was stay ho operate as the right winger. Na wenya onana ana the elements with the base. No metimi ameki sure so best with the back four. And to me team back a every single channel mutimi dey attack. Transitions for me very good. Open play me very good. Set pieces for me very good. But problem ni say omo of form said they omo ko itia de nko yemfa mo a slim advantage for Man City by over 1.5 2.5 e was a game nim Aston Villa Manchester City. Good news for Manchester United. Kwaku asemda ba Manchester United o. Na asemda ba ni nyina na say Sanka menya Matheus Cunha. Another meeting e so between Manchester United and Matheus Cunha representatives. On him say this season player back individually or form or perform very well. All my numbers Matheus Cunha. 28 games in the Premier League, 14 goals, 4 assists, and 12 big chances. And Matheus Cunha in the Premier League. Ekahu binama Arsenal, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest, Liverpool. Omo nyina timi abaruem se omo pe Matheus Cunha. Na Manchester United ana Betolochi no ana ye the representatives of on the representative Matheus Cunha omo koye meeting. Ana Manchester United for the omo projects, omo plan. Ana boy ni role eto omanim. Na omo representative of Manchester United project any boy no e role no be play of Manchester United no. Any salary omo de Manchester Abrantie no. Kwaku yese boy no aka yes a kire Manchester.
Cunha
Waka yes at Manchester.
Na Oba no ebeye yedie
because £90,000 a week no oje ewo Wolves no. Manchester man 100 to 150,000.
That's a good money.
Yeah. Definitely say mube peja.
Yeah.
Boy na catch Manchester United say on fa won say Manchester bought Champions League on Champions League Manchester. On set teams omo de ko nyina Arsenal bebo Champions League. Most likely Newcastle bebo, Nottingham Forest obetima bo Liverpool bebo. By Matheus Cunha catch Manchester and penny for say Manchester ntimi anje Europa League ni mpokra na obeba Manchester United bo buku no. Na problem at Manchester United wo ho ne say at the time I was for Ecofa Matheus Cunha every Atletico Madrid no almost signed 44 million pounds. And on the release clause say 62.5 million pounds. Oma catch Manchester United say omo pay full payment. Manchester person omo tua installments. So e ho and Manchester United ni Wolves kasa say you bet you 62.5 million pounds in installments. Because Manchester United profitability and sustainability rules no ebe ha omo. I just say Manchester United eton Rashford, Sancho, Casemiro ne Anthony mo. Now boy Manchester United financially omo books no are you good for Manchester United in tia ho any problem as they say aka. Okay. Amorim epe boy. Reason Amorim epe Matheus Cunha ni na ye simple. On say Amorim epe ebo double number 10. Bako right-sided number 10, left-sided number 10. Na Matheus Cunha no operate as a left-sided number 10. Na papa friends Amorim say, na left-sided number 10 no currently only be Manchester. Na opobia oba system no oti ase dada. Ana oko Wolves are omobo the same system as Manchester United. Ana Matheus Cunha operate as a left-sided number 10 Wolves. And no shade ball in the profile na or was intelligent to timid drifting into some pocket of spaces openubi ope ball obi otimi carry ball Cunha timi carry ball ope creator ope obi or running behind ope sa attacking dynamism and obi o say timi she go enti o check sa profile ni na Matheus Cunha effect sa profile no so as it stands now Matheus Cunha aka yes actually Manchester United aka say Manchester
okay
any Wolves enti imagine ade we
you okay ode kan
imagine ade we you Manchester double number 10 no. The left-sided ebeye Matheus Cunha. The right-sided number 10 ebeye Amad Diallo. Now striker ye Victor Osimhen na hu ne say.
Ntina be a front three of Amad Diallo, Cunha,
ana
Osimhen
na Bruno Fernandes na chiri.
Kenya bad.
Kenya bad crowd.
Na me pa cho Matheus Cunha no turn mo turn no. Are they buying the character too because who probably what attitude part that guy na kuma
nye but we say ankasa enimoni anke
Kenya bad
Victor Osimhen Matheus Cunha Amad Diallo Bruno Fernandes Kenya bad crowd but problem here say play be about Manchester ya na Kenya bad but about Manchester na say
Maxi 2013 at about time where I said 12 years me and I was Ferguson free. The last year I had it here. They be almost setting more paper. So come on. On Bedri and now Danny had the front. We do a move for press entire.
I said, okay. So I say, Oba was a bikini.
Yeah.
Once a beach na and a poolside na a man is a bikini na a kumuna kono. Bautrani na oku down na ibi
na idea
down
enye bi na to say ba maso aha o
inti krata so de ye
oh almost setting
ba wo we kire efe
ba o reality na
ebia na ntisa
aha inti I saw bo she bikini no na kono
kwame no kwame
oh mo here empire
mayu
oh yes na say United we more problem is outside the body I'll be to me pinpoint ade ba untumi nya want we beka more problems and numerous to be mentioned sa na empire maybe almost someone Jim Pie with you. On a more serious note, also Barcelona will form. Because what I know is on my last 13 league matches, I'm only see it. I'm winning 11, I draw 2. Dela rightly hinted, say, Mallorca Bethia, I am almost party. But Bebia, the way they are playing this time, any Bebia league, especially when Madrid are out of the Champions League, or last in Abegu League. Last time, already we were digging deep and send a Freddy Valverde, Enya go now. The fighting spirit was there, so they will fight till the end. So Barcelona yes will take chances. Again, this is Nadia Habasa pa coach in account. It drew baby na it is nice a 2-0 in Kakrabe. Because oh yes, Hansi Flick not 2-0 in Abem. I think the last time you see that time that move here that the man said me ba. Okay, they make catch. Make I say Barcelona will coach. Into all the players or more faith that they will be unstoppable. But 2-0 ne say na dream so a done deal. Nti ade ne ye bomb or more bomb match na or bench play no ye that rotate na India.
Because
fixtures and na kwame chechi.
But even before fixtures no krano, sa no ye ma omudu lusu no wa drop it Rafia no wa drop it ya ma amoni e omudu lusu yes. Omudu lusu almost a weekend cause I the same thing.
It's so prepared for him.
Yeah, stage now omudu sa stage where Madrid ni nimi e bi a leg ye bo champion, they easily can decide where they want to go. So Morena League they will put attention on the champions and make sure they will fight for that one and win. But also Barca problem said we want everything. It's a blue stage where now Omaya confused.
Maxwell, can you win treble without rotating your squad? Is that possible?
Yes. Because you can either win the treble or win nothing. So between winning the treble and nothing, it's just a slim thing. Into the Abin and Penivose the Abin Yedi Neboa. Into the ye present no kill no first. You do the way the solution beba. But Moses always said daddy we say now me one we so opa. That is the problem Barcelona has. That the make say me major disappointment in the history of football. As our Barcelona team na Xavi Iniesta Messi no want to be the Champions League and defended. It was a big shame. If you're looking at what Madrid did, Omoje 1, 2, 3, no, it was a marker. Well, the problem is that Omo say, baby, you're doing way far. No more the attention now, the alcohol guns down, no money. But Barca wants everything at every time. In 2-bedroom, baby, now they don't know where they need to go. Season ways for Manje champions, no Moje Lega, they've done very well. Because nobody beginning of the season, you're just crying now, almost to be top player. Coach Krom to be signing. Players and it was true because now compare player for player. How many of the Barca players are ahead of the season? Nanka teams I can say where Europe on started. Even currently, cry airborne, you check the team. It's a coach in a tiny teams, but and yes or yes only because Madrid HSU or Champions League. You heard in the say Barca and Champions League right now. Omaje Copano every Madrid is him. No Omaje League. Eddie Akasupaka. The Labeka say almost season enye Marco.
No so J League no kwen.
Omaje League kwa Akasupaka Cup no ho. Eno so Marco because beginning of the season nobody gave them.
But then so a league no kwen they will be back to Xavi taking over and also No. Champions League omodri semi-final for since 2018. 6 years. And in itself no apepa Shabi no nya de Europe. Entini ya pam no ko be kan league no kwa nko betena. But the maker say squad na one disposal. At beginning of the season na you rank all the team up to crowd were changing and over 400. Now all ranking teams na no mu we tire baby. Because nobody even expected Pedri was good, but we are expected to say or Bebosa. Rafinha, nobody expected say all of a sudden even Lewandowski ni himself ayako cry a striker. Nobody believes so bet to me at any things wrong. When Kolano ball, Lami Yama, yeah, we know so what glimpses of ball, but nobody knew said this season no or best sorry sir improve it. What one would they make sure? Into they are being into money in court matches now or more bono. Yes, the like you were saying about Barcelona problems or who consider goals baby. Only saw my last 7 Champions League away match or consider either 2 or more. Last 7 name 6 no. Champions League no consider either 2 or more. But still, to me a movie. It is a bomb attack na dangerous no. But haven't we been mentioning a lot of positives about Barcelona's defense? Say, Obama opponents a tire offside, though individually. Yes, have big names in it, but collectively, defending very well. But yet again,
no, they defend. Yeah,
Barcelona by saying some defense na weak.
No. Say, open side of the defense is stronger now weak. It is not how they play. It's about how many they concede. And you concede a lot of goals, so you can't tell me your defense is stronger. But of course, Barca philosophy in say they believe in football. Say you're born a 3-2, and you're better than say be a 0-0-1-0. So they open up. They open up to play. Osame one ebi a measure 2. That is what they believe in. Into idea bomb more attack in the Barca echo. So they should be very careful.
People are concerned.
Yes, defense no consider.
Because if you carry this,
and a season is so starting here mistakes be because last penalty no and it was a huge mistake. Because I call to and call the speed be clear ball on every wako. Meaning say bia testing yes or ban Aston so
possible.
Yes, because who say Classico so commit another error sir.
Possible because say testing nyame aduma mid weekend omo dey be cut TV no ho. Inti possible.
But on the Onyabo Tracy here.
Also person order.
Don't
ready.
That's it team Canada.
Oh, but say so on say amount for one who's who raise our Barca defense no. And Chamoni Inter Milan bebo.
No them are. Maybe no test again or them are the oil. The same thing. No mistakes now.
Beyond even test again, my concern is your defense.
Yeah.
If you don't work on it, Mone Lautaro Martinez, Marcus Thuram, you draw no a fate against Inter Milan attack no. Man fix him with defense now ko highliner.
The answer I say an attacking team and a threat to attack. Any team and a strength and an a threat to defense, but they need to attack in your favorite. So Barca is huge favorite over Inter because of attack. No, be so Inter be defending. Inter area. It's a possibility some message go but they need to work on the defense that one. So I know they are City there. The records doesn't speak well for Aston Villa despite everything. And United Crown against the top 7 teams, away I am known to me sure. I nearly did say on Newcastle, but not knowing they played at home. And they say away there against the top 7 teams. Now I am ready for so being a win away. So I think City will get either a double, but I think they should win because we say European places high up there. And finally, Gokara is now Okano. He's the kind of striker here. Also, Nanko for Alexander Isak. Isak born and Gasoni Bobo prolific. And I want to Spain top teams now. When they are buying a number 9, the lady will be prolific. Or more 40, 50, 60 goals a season or more offer. Or more goals here 25. Because Mbappe buy a team in solid. Watch how many goals? 33. Even Lewandowski of Park or saying. And over beat Sabia, they be there. Uho be say Ibra so buy and cry 80 close to 25 goals. Even that one Kromoka say he did not even perform well. Or 80 25 here Eto. Now I bit say Suarez, now I hear Lewandowski. Inti ohe a bit say Cristiano Ronaldo. Now I bit say Benzema he going money. Did Spain they say yeah top striker. No be or be leading big teams that striker or prolific. And this guy the numbers are dangerous. 90 goals out of 96 games in 2 seasons. And this season, Crown, he's gone better. 46 games, 47.
Sometimes
Ohana figure free
because
Ohana figure free Babasa.
Alexander Isak obo EPL. Oh, they better to the Portuguese.
Yeah, no see issue. But was Isak ain't prolific. Only born bo. Say Isak saying ka born number 10 or those teams now obe function because Isak into him 45 goals. By the hour, Kobe to remember 30 that way. No Crown.
Barcelona create chances. If you get those chances, if you're very prolific more than because clear big chances, Barca creating more chain Newcastle. If you give those big chances.
Okay, I agree with you, but over numbers near staggering numbers, and I think they go correct in Monica.
Well, anyway, me what issues be ever sounds for Baby Di Kobu, which you come in Wadaroma. Ko net is be able to hold here. Oh, Mr. Your tablets and your bag ayera. Yeah. It's remunidi mua. If you could airban, your tablets and your bag ayera. A possible say a quine or so. We actually don't know where. That is the problem. Because the cars time at all. But what we can say.